last video, we learned how we can use some of these extra features in the software. The other one we used in the last video was this master listings report, where we were able to search a student and see if they had any appointments before we started to put them in either with our classroom or with somebody else. So I am going to be working with my dog as kind of the dummy here to show you how to do this. And I can see that Ludo does not have any appointments in between these time periods, between December 10th and December 16th. I could even, if I just wanted to look for one day, like I knew that Ludo was just coming in that one day, I could also run a report that way. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the schedule. And what I'm gonna show you first is how you would book an appointment for Ludo with a teacher that is not you. So you are booking this student with somebody else. I can search by department or by subject. So if I know that I want to put Ludo in a class or with teachers that are teaching French, I can limit. And now I can see that I have 2 teachers available on a Tuesday and a Wednesday of next week. Well, I know that Ludo can only come in on the 16th. And so even though he is in a class with Jason Swanson, I'm going to book him with Lisa. So what I need to do is, if I want to book him at 1:30, I would just click here. But if I want to book him at 2, and that's when it's going to work for Ludo, I slide over to the next spot and I click on it, and another window pops up where I can create a new appointment. The automatic default is for my information to be there, but if I don't want that, and you shouldn't book an appointment that says your name, you should really book an appointment with your student's name so that we can run these reports. So all I need to start doing is typing any part of his first or last name. And if that student is in the system, then they will come up. If they are not in the system, then you should email the administrator, and that is me for right now. And we can get you and your student set up. But Ludo is in the system. So then I just click. And then I know that he's taking French 1. I know that his instructor is Swanson. So this is going to give Lisa Nordermeyer that information. I know that he does not need a bus, and he's not working in a learning hub. And the learning hub is really the resource in the library. So if you have a student that's working in the library, there are some options to let one of these, it's just going to put in the notes that they are working with a staff member. And so Lisa, again, could have another adult to go to and connect with if that student doesn't show up. Okay, so it's just another way of communicating what adults are in the building that our students might be working with. And then if I know what the student needs help with, like stuck on chapter 2 vocab, I can put that in there. Otherwise, you could just put general help or something like that. You probably won't use these files. And then I can just click create an appointment. And the default is that the client, which is your student, is going to get an email. So I create appointment. Click it again. There we go. And so we'll get this green light. The appointment was saved successfully. So then I could keep going and add somebody new. Or I could click out of this. If I made some sort of screw up, then I could cancel the appointment. But you'll see that that I could actually add a couple more appointments because we can fit 5 more. All right, so I am going to show you what it looks like once you've booked an appointment for somebody, and then I'm going to cancel it too. So as soon as the appointment is booked, it turns blue. And if it was an appointment actually for me, it would turn orange, but since this is for somebody else, it's blue. And you can hover over it and see that Ludo Sparks is in there. When you hover over those squares, it'll show you all the students that are in there, whether they are students that you placed in that spot or somebody else, which is really helpful as well. Okay, so I am going to cancel this so that Lisa is not like, what the heck? So I just cancel it. And Lisa will get an email that tells her that the appointment has been canceled. So that is what you do if you would like to book your student with another adult in the building.